Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. This is your humble servant, Big Levi. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Great praise, great glory goes unto the mighty one. We are going to study, just going to read the pentacles of the planets. We're going to see their abilities, their properties, so to speak. Give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. 38 days of fasting, beloved brothers, beloved sisters. It's a lot. It's a lot going on, brethren. A lot going on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, yes, yes, yes. At least for me, the sun is down. It's a lot going on, beloved. It's a lot going on. Good, 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 good. My apology for the one that are sending the emails and of course the text messages, and I was unable to answer and things like that. So, but I'm still here. You know, I'm still here. Yes, beloved. We are not going to stay for too long today because, again, there is so much going on, and I have a lot of things that I'm studying, a lot of things that I'm trying to make sense of. One particular exercise that I'm very fond of, and I wanted to somewhat accomplish this exercise in the book of the in the Key of Solomon. My water is all over there, all the way over there. Don't have that much in there. Oops. Let me get the pentacle ready. I was studying, been studying this thing for a while now. And it's a tedious work. It's quite a lot. I finished reading the book. At least that's my second time reading it. Boy, oh boy, I gotta tell you, man, this thing is loaded. My favorite thing is book 1, chapter 12, page 48. I would like to try this very much because it is quite interesting. Yes. Ah, there you go. Uh-huh. Huh. Okay. I didn't read this. The five accursed nation are the Amalekites or aggressors, Hish, the Jeburim, the violent ones, the Raphaim, the cowards, the Nephilim or voluptuous one, the Anakim or Anakites. Hmm. All right. I don't think I read this. I didn't read that. Not yet. Yes, beloved. I'm put this there. We are going to go into the turn this thing off. There we go. We're going to go into the pentacles and see their properties. We're going to read them one by one. Let me see. Jupiter. Uh, 61. The moon, no, 69. 70, 68. 68, 69, 68. Hmm. 63, 61, 63, 64, 65, 68, 67. Not quite sure if I get all of them. This should be doing. So, brethren, everything doing all right with the nation? Is everybody good with 38th day of fast? Hey, well, at least now we the day, the sun went down for me, at least. I don't think in the west coast and California and stuff. So the sun is down. Okay. Somebody remind us to read the letter from our beloved sister Sweetie Johnson and stuff. Yes, brothers, this fast is, oh, this fast is something else, man. Do the pentacle have to cleanse like crystal? No, they don't. They don't have to because they are not used. And but you need to consecrate it them. Consecrated is not a word purify, it's not a word clean. Well, you need to do this. Pretty much everything that you're putting on you now, you got the knowledge, you need to consecrate it. I'm doing all right, beloved sister Inez. Family is doing great today, beloved. Remember, we're just starting, okay? We don't want the people, the family, to make this thing, like some kind of religions and stuff. We're just studying, and the more we are studying, boy, hang on. Huh. Hang on. Oh, okay. Oh, that was the access that I sent. Huh. All right. Boy, give me a second. All right. Should be good. Yes, brethren. Yes, yes. A lot's going on, and we're going to start to study the pentacle. We'll give it another 10 minutes, so to speak, or 12 minutes when most of the people get here. Now, before we move in, like we said, you will not raise this above the mighty one, because I realized one thing. Back then, when we were releasing books, we should have told the people not to raise the books above the Most High. I assume that people won't do this, and I do not want to bear any guilt or any responsibility. And a certain one of those books are dangerous. A certain one, especially the book that certain other people have it, they can't get off because they believe everything, all the truth is in this book, and that's it. That's all there is, and they're gonna go to heaven. They're gonna go to the kingdom because, um, well, it says it's in this book. They refuse to learn. They refuse to do anything. So whatever that you are going to learn here, whatever we're going to read here, that doesn't gonna stop you or make you still or stagnate. Just sit there, and then that's it. I know my demon, I know my angel, I know what the demon can do, I know my pentacle, I know all those things and stuff. In the book of the Lesser Key of Solomon, they go in depth about what those demons can cause, what the horrible things that they were doing. Okay, in the book of Tobit, they remove from the Apocrypha, we find out that there's a demon named Asmodeus, or Osmodeus, or Osmode, because they change their names all the time. This demon is good at killing husband. Okay, he's good at doing a lot of stuff, and Apparently, when I was speaking to Sensei, he mentioned to me that um most of those monuments that you see the so-called Gentiles claim, they built like the White House and stuff like that, and couple other things, all those giant buildings you see in New York and all over the place. Those are the architects of Asmodeus or something. There's a lot of things those guys, Solomon make them build. He didn't make them build only the temple. He made them build a lot, and the temple is not accessible to Gentiles. Solomon is not a dummy. He would not build a temple for you to go on there and just put your filthy feet in there and then steal stuff. Um. Uh. Oh, beloved sister, say I think some cyber attacks are occurring now. I receive all my brothers and sisters in laws banking information and password on my phone. Crazy. Hey, they can do all the cyber attack they want, steal all the money they can. Yeah, well, stuff like that. Hey, a lot of crazy things going on. Some dude was talking about some cyber attack on the electrical grid. Like, yo, we were born with electricity in our body, so we really like, hey, whatever. So, but we will see what's going on, and hopefully that's they will be they will explain it. Yeah, whatever happened to 5G? What happened to this thing? Now, Dabu 7 is out of his mind. This dude is out of his mind. Whatever happened to that 5G? They were supposed to turn on this thing. What's going on here? What seems to be the issue? Why is it like every single time something always happens, something that could literally kill us? They build that thing to kill our people specifically, but when it comes for them to just killing us, it's always some stuff. See, that's what happened when we do not repeat the Gentiles garbage. When they come up with their garbage, try to explain the phenomenon that's going in the sky and try to make you seem like, oh well, it's like it's technology doing this. It's the elite. The elite is so smart. They are not human. Don't try to fight them because they are a giant reptile with dragon wings. They are so strong. They can kill you and stuff. And when you look at the queen, the so-called Elizabeth, you look at Biden, you look at Jeff Bezos, like, man, those are the weakest people you could ever possibly be holding. Again, you take the queen, you put her against one of the gang GGC, one of those women, one of those hood fellow in the hood. That's it for that queen. That queen will fall in that, well, she already in certain place. Beloved, we saw, we see, we understand, and we over understand. We overstand, we understand, we understood. We know what's going on. We realize that, well, not we, they realize that the scepter is lost, the spiritual microphone is lost, everything is lost. They realize that they have to imitate, copy, stealing, swagger jacking, and taking everything. Yeah, you saw the satellites of Elon Musk, all the 80. You lost 80% of your satellite, man. Whatever happened to those things? Where are all those Gentiles bragging about how the elite is going to reduce the world population by 2021? We in 2022. Oh no, we are Agenda 2030. What? Brethren, you saw, yeah, Perish Stone. A lot of the links are not working, okay? They are removing them. A lot of the links are not working. You saw Perish Stone swagger jacking. Look, listen, it's getting sad now. It's getting very sad. You really see this guy, he's losing his mind. Those people who used to be so confident, they used to be so confident. They used to be so confident when they are delivering their message, their lies. Right now, brethren, it's just like those people, they are grasping. They are grasping. He's losing his mind. He's like, when this dude is talking, he's getting redder and the shell of a man is grasping for straw. This dude is trying to look for words. He can't. He's trying to put the words into perspective. Hold the line. Hold the line. Don't listen to idiots and morons online. Listen to me. I've been in this hedge for 30, 40 years. Yeah, that's what the people are saying. Wait, hang on, dude. You've been in this hedge for like 30, 20, 40 years. You still get it wrong. Like, how you what's going on here? Well, those guys, everything that they say has been proven. Everything that you said is fell flat in their face, because those guys, all their faith and stuff were based on the rapture. That's all. There's nothing make a Christian feel really good. Then they know they can go ahead and do all sort of scumbag to people, and at the end of the trouble, they will get out of here, and Jacob's trouble is going to come. All of them, brothers, all those preppers, they all were prepping for Jacob's trouble. That's why they leave the city, because to them, Jacob's trouble gonna be in the city. Now, bad boy, what you gonna do when the Messiah sent that tornado upon you over there in Iowa? You were living in that off-grade place, and now the whole house fell on you. Your body gets shredded in this tornado. You know more. So now those people, they literally have to copy everything that we say. Which one of you did the homework of the Family Guy, I believe, season 20, episode 13, lawyer guy? Anybody else besides Sister LW Black that's did this? Now you see what they did. If you had any time to go check it out. Okay, Sister Elsie says she did it. Okay, Chosen One indeed did it. Yeah, go ahead, watch it. For those of you, you need to watch it, because you need to see, you need to actually, if you haven't, you need to see what they did there. You're like, ah, man, come on. Like, yo, you literally, like, this is not something you wash again. You just take it. Straight from the jump, man. Straight from the jump. Straight from the jump. Season 20, episode 13. It's just like, ah, man, come on. Like, yeah, whatever, dude, whatever. So, yeah, we know that all of you people are watching, and then you're swagger jacking. Beloved, we are going to study the pentacles. We will begin with Jupiter, okay? Since we do not have that much time, let us begin. Now, again, when we say those things, brethren, we are not saying those stuff to give it to you so you can go ahead and raise this above the Most High. And next thing you know, oh, you know how to do this, or I know how to travel at super speed. I know how to obtain treasure. Therefore, I do not need the Most High. Therefore, I will follow Big Levi because I believe he's the last prophet. I keep telling you, I'm none of those things. Okay. Now, this is the pentacle of Jupiter. Okay, give me a second here. Figure 18. Let's see if we can get Jupiter. Figure 18. There we go. Give me a second. Well, that's the sun. I'm missing the sun. Yeah, the sun pentacle. I'm missing the sun. Is it? No, I'm not missing any of this. What am I missing then? Saturn? Is it Saturn? It could be Saturn. I am missing Saturn. Anyway, let us begin, brethren. Saturn should be here. Let me see, 61. Let me see if we can find something before 61. 114, 71, 38, 48, 50. Oh man. Yeah, what time does the sun go down in California? At least 59. Well, then it should be in there. If it's 51 right here. There we go. All right, then I got it. Saturn. I was missing Saturn. Saturn. 58. Okay. Now, this is the Key of Solomon, Clavicula Salomonis, page 58. At least in the PDF, it is page 58. Here follow the holy pentacles expressed in the proper figures and characters together with their special virtues for the use of the master of art. Now, when they're talking about art, okay, this is a pentacle. Those are two pentacles, all right? This is the pentacle of the sun, the sixth pentacle, subterfuge, and this is the pentacle of Michael. Okay, there we go. This is the pentacle of Michael, all right? Now, when they are talking about pentacle, brothers, they are talking about anything that is inside of a circle that you wear, or a coin, a 25, a quarter is a pentacle, okay? A quarter has George Washington in it's the pentacle, all right? There is a reason why they put certain faces on certain money, okay? There's all those things out there. They call them talisman and amulet, but we will call it pentacle because the word pentacle is pretty much unknown. Pentacle do not have that negative connotation on it, just like talisman and amulet. And people like, oh, you went to witchcraft, and when you say pentacle, they're like, wow, huh? When you say, hey man, I want a reading, I want a stuff, you say background check. That's better because and the dog and the swine or in the miss, a couple of them came back to the channel because of the whole Joseph Smith thing. Okay, Joseph Smith, he had a pentacle of Jupiter. So now, the order of the pentacle. Pay attention. For those of you that were born on Saturday, you have 7 pentacles consecrated to Saturn. Saturday. You have your color for Saturday is black. That's not your color though, but that's the color for all Saturnites. Black, okay? Black, and they have 7 pentacles, okay? Jupiter, Thursday, the people that are born on Thursday, they have 7 pentacles, and the color for Jupiter is blue. I have till now, I don't know, you may have more information. I haven't figured out what the whole color mean. And there are certain things, I'm still learning and stuff like that. I'm just sharing. Okay. Um, for Mars, the Tuesday, the soldiers, the fighters, the warriors, Mars is red. Okay. Mars have 7 pentacles for it. Okay. All right. And the sun, the people that born on Sunday, the cocaine babies, the HDAD babies, the super hype babies, you have 7 pentacle, and then the color is yellow. All right. All right. So again, beloved, if I say something you don't hear it, you have to watch this again because we have to keep moving. This you can rewatch this. And for now, only 4 planets have 7 pentacles. Only 4 planets have 7 pentacles: Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, and the Sun. Another word: Saturday, Thursday, Tuesday, and Sunday have 7 pentacles. The others have less. I do not know why, but that's what it says here. For Venus, the people that are born on Friday, the Venusian, you have 5 pentacles for Venus, and Venus is green. For Mercury, you have 5 pentacles. The color of Mercury, it's mixed color. So people on Wednesday, they can mix any color. Okay. Now, excuse me. For the moon, the people that are born on Monday, the shapeshifters, they have 6 pentacle and the color of silver. Okay. Yes, I have the PowerPoint, sister, but the access was denied. I cannot download it. You have to resend it again. Oh, that thing, I thought that wasn't signing, but you have to resend it. Okay. All right. Now, okay. Saturday black. Saturday, Saturn's black, 7 pentacles, Jupiter blue, 7 pentacle, Mars red, 7 pentacle, Sun yellow, 7 pentacle, Venus green, 5 pentacles, Mercury mixed colors, 5 pentacle, and the moon 6 pentacles, silver. Okay, all of you, all your day, you should have this by common sense. This is just something that you know. All right. They mention Eliphaz Levi or Eliphaz Levi, and he is Dog et Rituel de la Haute Magie. Okay, so this is kind of heavy. This is way too heavy. So let us keep on moving. Now, the first pentacle of Saturn. Okay, this pentacle is of great value and utility for striking terror into the spirit. Wherefore mean why, and that's wherefore why upon its being shown to them, they submit and kneeling upon the earth before if they obey. Now it is say here, if you have the first pentacle of Saturn, it strike terror in the spirits. Okay, you need to read that on your own and see what's going on here, because a lot of people are new and this is going to shock them, because in the church they tell you, don't make sure you don't know anything about demons. If you see a demon, run. The church made you into a coward. That's why you always run from a fight. You always run for your life. When in fact you can strike fear into those spirits, they can flee and never come back to your home. Now, this is the 11th pentacle of Saturn. I don't know why they begin with Saturn, but that's what it is. And that's what it is. Okay, this is the 11th pentacle for Saturn. All right. You might want to, if you're watching this on replay, and pause it and make sure if you want to buy it, you get that. The 11th pentacle. There's a magic table in there, or aka carry magic. Okay. What I was talking to Sensei, he said, if you are able to master your own table magic, you will become a super god. You can literally do anything. He said Eliphaz did it, one of the Pope did it, Solomon did it, a couple of the guys did it. If you can master your carré magique or your table, your magic table, you literally become a god. I haven't get there yet. He said it is extremely difficult. He said they are pretty much everywhere. Once you study it, you will see them everywhere. You see how when we're watching the news and then we're seeing Michael everywhere, we're seeing the name of the angels, we see certain things that other people don't see. That's what it is. With the magic table, you can actually predict the numbers of the lottery. You can actually predict any numbers. You can predict the future. You can see it. You can know it. Again, this is the first pentacle of Saturn, all right? Figure 11. $58, 50, 57, 58, 59. The second pentacle of Saturn, this pentacle is a great of value adverse against adversities, and is of special use in repressing the pride of the spirit. The second pentacle of Saturn, this pentacle is of great value against adversity and a special use in repressing the pride of the spirits, because those spirits are very proud. Remember in the lesser key of Solomon, when Solomon was talking to them, they didn't want to answer. They told Solomon, "Who are you? You are human, and I'm the son of the angels and stuff. I'm better than you," which is false. Which is false. Okay, those things are not better than you at all. In reality, they feared you, but they like to come with pride and speak great things. That's why the Gentiles worship them, because they come up to when the Gentiles invoke those things, they say they are this. They say, "Did you know I was the original God? God was jealous of me. He sent me here and stuff." That's why Gentiles love hearing garbage like this, and they will worship those things and submit unto them. Now look at you. And this pentacle, there are 5 words written in it. I will not say those words. And there's a movie that came out, I believe the 3rd word in it. Okay, all right. Those are the 5 word. Okay, those are word of power. Okay, you can write them in virgin parchment, and then you can say them. You can have them with you. You can consecrate them. You know those things. When they hear those word, those demons will flee. All right, you can pause it. You can see the word. You can write them in the chart, but I will not say them. Okay. All right. Figure 12. All right. Oops. This is the second pentacle of Saturn. First, second pentacle. The third pentacle of Saturn, this should be made with the magical circle, and it is good for use at night when thou invokest the spirit of natures of Saturn or Saturn. The third pentacle, again, brothers, if you see the spirits of Saturn, it's a lot. There's a lot of things you can do there. Did you know there is one of the spirit of Saturn, you can acquire the abilities of nocturnal vision? Anybody know what nocturnal vision is? Anybody familiar with the animal that is a nocturnal animal? The ability to have nocturnal vision, aka night vision. You can see at night, like clearly as day. That is how owl and raccoon see. Well, bat doesn't see at all. Bat, they sound and then it bounce back. They technically they can see. But like cats, howl, and raccoon and other nocturnal animals, they see clear at night. It's not, they don't, sometimes they can't make a difference when it is night and day. They can only see, feel the sun is heated. Whatever that is in the deep darkness, you can just adjust it. You say the prayer in your mind, you adjust, it's in this book. You adjusted your mind, you can see in the dark. I wouldn't. I don't know about the deer, because deer, if it is, it could be true about freaking deer. They always get caught in a light, in a headlight. Deers always get caught in a headlight because it seems like they can see at night, and then when they see a light approaching, and they are fascinated, and the deer freeze in the headlight, and that's it for this deer. Yeah, I had a friend that has this quote unquote disability. This dude, he never need anything. He just walk in. I'm like, yo, can you see? Say, I'm fine. I can see perfect. He has this ability. Okay. Um, I am getting more information about the ley line. Okay, the connection about ley line. According to Sensei, I was talking to him. He said, "Well, you're not there yet, but there is an exercise you can start doing, because the ley line, if you want to telepathically communicate with someone, you will need a picture of this person. But the one that he gave me, he was talking, it can only accomplish and dream, or if that person is in a very in a state of quietness. Sometime it happened. Sometime a sister called, and then he said, the most High told me to call you. Is everything all right? You need something? And then I need exactly what I needed, because I was thinking about it. Sometime somebody come up, he said, hey, did you do this and do that? It's a mental thing. Okay. All right. Shalom, beloved brother Judah awake. Thank you for being here. Now what it is, if you want to contact somebody, like if you want to try it, like with your husband and your wife, you take a picture of this person, and you focus on it. You focus your mind, you say certain specific words, such as you give this person a password. You said, if you see me or if you hear me, here's the password. The password is slide whistle. I tell you, slide whistle, holy slide whistle. And then after that, the person comes and say, I had a dream about you. You come to me, you say, holy slide whistle. Is that? And then like, oh no, that's kind of dream. You watch too much Big Levi. You'll understand it works. At least that's what he gave me. But the other part, they like, it's kind of it's too much. We are not at that stage yet. But so the fourth pentacle. Okay, did I show the third pentacle? Did I show it? Wait a minute, did I show it? Okay, the third, figure 13. Yes. That's the third pentacle of Saturn. The third pentacle of Saturn, Saturday. All right. Give me a one if you can hear, if you can see them clearly, Regin. All right. You see this word, figure 8? You see figure 8? Let me show you something with figure 8. This is amazing. I'm gonna stop here for a moment. I've been studying figure 8. I'm just gonna write it here. I'm not gonna even look at it because I've been practicing. I saw it. It said do rosa shoop, whoop, Whoop, whoop. Huh. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Zap, 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 zap. And three. No, three. Zap, zap. Zap. Is that what that is? Let me do it right here. Doing on a bigger stuff. Nope. Nope. Okay, this one is good. Durosa. Uh-huh. All right. You see this? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, I forgot the M. M. Okay. See this? This is very powerful. This is figure 8. I'm trying to learn. I've been learning those things and I'm getting really good at them. You know what that is? Anybody can tell us if you've been studying? Anybody know that? I think we already give homework for, you know. Anybody know what it is before I move in? Some of that water. All right, since most people don't know what it is. Figure 8 is awesome. Yes, sweetie, everything all right?
Yes.
You need something? You need something?
No, I just want to say hi to people.
You wanna say hi?
Yeah. Hello, guys.
All right, that's my daughter. She just wanna say hi.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Daddy high five. All right, then go play. Yeah, that's my daughter. It's been a while though. All right, that's her. A lot of people are saying it mean infinity and mean infinity. Let me tell you what this thing is good for, according to what I'm studying. I believe in page 48. Page 48. In French, they call that a jarretier. Now, most of you women will be familiar with this, but the men won't be. Are you familiar with garters? Garters or garters? Um, Anybody familiar with this word? Garter, garter. Is that what that is? Garter. Yes, garter. Is that what that is? Women wear this thing. Yeah, I mean, no, it's not a girdle. A girdle for this for the chest, okay? But a garter is for the legs. In the 1920s, the warring 20s, women used to wear this all the time. It hold up stocking, okay? A garter belt, okay? All right. They in these book brothers, okay, for it's a term they mainly use for women. But in this book, there is an exercise I fell in love the moment I read it. This exercise called How to Build a Magic Garter. Okay, it's for the leg. The way it works, you need to take enough skin of a stag. Anybody know what a stag is? It's a belt for leg, but Anybody know what a stag is? A skin of a stag. Now this is good, brothers. This is good. No, a stag is a male deer, aka a male deer. A stag is a male deer. Okay. In this book, brothers, they are using weird name. They don't use like name. It's a male deer. Okay, a stag. You take enough skin of a stag. Okay, before you cut the skin, you would this in it with it's just the information in this thing is mind blowing. You see this thing, this formula, do rosa and whatever that thing is. What they did, what the instruction said, you take enough this, you're going to make a tube, a belt with it. You're going to make two tube. You're going to, before you stitch them, to before you fold it, the skin and make the belt and make a tube, you have to write this with you have to kill air. Okay, instead of saying a jackrabbit, you have to kill a hare. The formula goes, the ingredients that you will need: you will need a stag skin, a hare, aka a jackrabbit. You'll need a mugwort, a plant. You will need a fish that's called a barbell fish. You can Google that. You will need a barbell fish, and you will need a holm oak. You'll need a holm oak tree. Now, on the 25th, before the sunrise, you will gather. You will get you will kill the rabbit. You will need the blood of the rabbit. You will need the home, the to make a stick, to make the one the rod, and then you will need the warts. What you need, you take the stag, the skin of the deer, and then before you stitch it, you write this name in it, in the skin and the flesh. Then you fold it, you made it into a tube like a belt, and then inside of this belt you fill it up with the mugworts, the plant. You fill it up with the plant, and then after you fill it up in the plant, you take the barbell fish. Each eye of the fish, you put it in each tube, and then you close it, and then you take the one that you made on the 25th, and then you take both of them, you wash them in a brook of river, and then you put each of them on your leg, and then you face wherever you're going. For instance, if you're in Florida, you say, I'm going to Ontario, Canada, and then you word it on the ground, you word with the stick, Ontario, and then you say out loud Ontario, and then you start walking or running. You will reach Ontario just in a few. You will reach Ontario in a few days. You Once you reach it, you just beat the one in the air, and then you will land it. You will land it. You will be on firm ground. You will land it. All you have there is a word you have to say it. And if you are going from here to Ontario, if you're gonna walk there, it's gonna take you at least 2 weeks, and then you can reach it like in 24 hours or 2 days. You know how fast you are going, and you will reach it with no. You will feel no fatigue. It's just like you didn't feel anything. If you are running from here a mile, you will reach a mile in less than 10 seconds. You will run a mile in like 5 seconds. Wait, hang on. Not 5 seconds. Uh you will run a mile, let's see, 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour in 1 minute. You will reach a mile in 1 minute. In 1 minute, from if you have to go from here to your job, which is 3 miles, in 3 minutes you will reach your job. Walking, not running, just walking. Like you are walking normal step. like you were walking normal step. When I deconstructed it and I'm seeing what it is, the mugwort, the stag, and I saw what Solomon did there. Naphtali is fast as a 1 mile per minute. Okay, you can run 60 miles a minute. Can you imagine, brothers, running 60 miles an hour? It's not even running, you walking. If you run, it would be at least 100 miles per hour. And I find out what Solomon did. He take the skin and the component of the two fastest animal that he know. They say Naphtali is as fast as a stag. So if you could get the skin of a cheetah and you did this thing and then you did it with the blood of a peregrine falcon, you will run 1,000 miles an hour. Solomon just give you the blueprint. You can make your own. Can you imagine, brother, running 1,000 miles an hour? And you can replace, you see the barbell fish eyes, you replace it with swordfish eyes. The swordfish is the fastest fish. I believe the sailfish is the fastest fish. You can run like somewhere on Mach 1 or Mach 2. You can break the sound barrier with your feet without even break a sweat. You won't feel tired. You can run from here to Africa. You will reach Africa in a few days. And when you get there, all you have to say, there's a word you say, and then you shake the one, two, and then you stop. You say the word. For those of you that have the book, you say the word. You say this, and then you stop, and then you fell on firm ground. You're good. That's what Solomon, he gave you an example because he did it. It did it, man. I'm reading this. I kept that. I studied this. I restudied. I'm like, this thing is, I don't think it will work. It's too simple. It's just, there is nothing. It's science. It's just science. It's just, Solomon give you, but he said if you use this thing, for instance, people think like they can use this thing by snatching people purses and then run very fast. It ain't gonna work. Your heart has to be pure. It has to be something that you do without intention. Oh yes, no, I already buy my mugwort plane. I bought some soil. I already bought some of the thing. I'm gonna make a prototype. I'm going to try to make certain things, but it's just you have to get, brothers. When you are reading the book, you're like, all praises to the Most High. We need to get our own place. We need to get our own place because I don't live nowhere near a brook here, a brook of river, a brook of spring. Before you put it in, you have to wash it in the brook of spring. Okay, all right, and then you put it in your leg, and then you say, all right, you take a town 100 miles away, and like 1 hour you reach this place, and then it felt like you walk from here to your bedroom, from here to your kitchen. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. And this is just a template. You can actually put more stuff in there and do your own experience. And I'm thinking, like, if you get the skin of a cheetah, the peregrine falcon blood, the fish eye of the swordfish, you can break the sound barrier. You can reach from here to Canada. You can reach that in an hour by breaking that. You'll be the fastest thing on earth. You'll be able to outrun a bullet. Crazy, and you won't feel anything. It's just like it's just no fatigue, you know. And I realized that the Gentiles can't do this. If they could, they would have done it ages ago. They cannot do it, brothers. They tried, but they can't do it. If you want to get back, you do the same thing. You just turn around, you wrote the name of your destination on the ground, and then you start walking or you start running. And then when you get wherever you're going to go, You stop. Where we're gonna go to stop, there's a word you said, and you beat the air with the one. You say this, and then you beat it, and then you stop. You land it on firm ground. When you are watching this, when you're studying this, you say, wait, this is all science. This is all science. Just like when you wear clothes that are made with some type of hind of an animals and stuff. Some people are like, well, the blood of a rabbit. You won't believe the products that you're putting in your air and the stuff that you're eating. How many crap they put in them. A lot of the medical stuff that you're using, they have animal blood or animal fat in it. You know, a lot of people will make a bunch of stuff in it. This is just science. Once you perfected this, brothers, you can literally don't even need this. You can somewhat transport this. You made it spiritual. You can just think of it, and then you don't need to put anything on your leg, and you will just run. Amazing, brother. I'm sitting there. I'm like, wow, you got to be kidding me, man. This is way too easy. And those are the ones Solomon said. Those are the easy one you can start with. But when you start getting into the pentacle, you need to be a master. You need to be a master. Crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to bring this for the nation just to know, man, how amazing that is, man. You know, be able to run like 60 miles a minute, brother. You can beat Usain Bolt like 6 times, at least 6 times. You can beat him. Well, 2 times? You can beat him 3 times, at least 3 times. Be the fastest. Police can catch you. No one can catch you. The link of this book is in the description. All right. Now, excuse me. The fourth pentacle of Saturn is this pentacle serve principally for executing all experiments and operation of ruin, destruction, and death. Now, brothers, it says here the fourth pentacle of Saturn, this pentacle serve principally for executing all the experiment and operation of ruin, destruction, and death. And when it made in full perfection, it served also for those spirits which bring news when thou invokest them from the side of the south. Okay? This is figure 14. 14. It's the fourth pentacle. Excuse me. The fifth pentacle of Saturn, this pentacle defendeth those who invoke the spirits of Saturn during the night and chaseth away the spirit who guard treasures. If you are interested in treasures, okay? When they say treasures, brothers, it's not like some pirate. When people say when they say or they think of treasures, they think like a pirate have a treasure chest and then put some gold in there and hide it somewhere. Nah, we're talking about caves. We're talking about a whole island loaded with gold, silver, and all precious stone. We're talking about like a vast subterranean city. We're talking about El Dorado. That's what Solomon is talking about. Solomon, in one of those pentacle, I believe in Jupiter, Solomon said, if you get this pentacle, you can find treasures that you will live in peace for the rest of your life. Your mind would be at peace because wherever that you chase away, not only they will have amnesia, they have no strength to coming back and get you anything like that. But you need to be a master. It's not like you find like a pot of gold. You find some leprechaun, you kick his ass and stole his pot of gold. He's not talking about that. He's talking about like a mountain loaded with gold. Like inside of this mountain is nothing but pure gold. That's what he's talking about. Now, the sixth pentacle of Saturn around this pentacle is each name symbolized as it should be. The person against whom thou shalt pronounce it shall be obsessed by demons. Okay, that the 16 pentacle. Okay, those are all the rest of Saturn pentacles. Each of them has a power or whatever. Nope. 16. Okay, the 16. This is the pentacle that will you see this one? This is the one most likely Samuel used to curse Saul. That's why Saul was possessed by demons. Okay? This is probably the one Samuel used. If somebody effing you up and F up with you, you use this one, this person will be possessed by demons. That person will literally lose their freaking mind. Okay? That's one of the quality or abilities and stuff. The seventh and last pentacle of Saturn, which is this one. This pentacle is fit for exciting earthquakes, seeing that the power of each order of angels herein invoked is sufficient to make the whole universe tremble. The last pentacle of Saturn. It can cause earthquake, cause the whole universe to tremble. This one. See, those things are no joke. But brothers, to make those things is virtually impossible. To make one of them, it's like so difficult. It's like, yeah, how would you make something like that? That thing is so difficult to make. It can be made, but they are very difficult. Brothers, when they are talking about the pentacles, they're not talking about that one. Those things can do anything like this. They can do anything like that. Those can only black, okay? They can do anything like this. Those are just like, this is fashion. You don't make them like that. They give you the instruction in the book to make them. It's impossible. I mean, at least for me. All right, we're done with Saturn. Okay, the people of born in Saturn, we're done with you. Okay, we're done with Saturn. And now we're going to take Jupiter. Okay, we're done with Saturn. We're going to take Jupiter. Now, Thursday, people, okay? The first pentacle of Jupiter is the seventh to invoke the spirits of Jupiter, and especially those whose names are written around the pentacle, among whom Palatiel is the Lord and Master of treasures, and teacheth how to become possessors of place therein they are. Okay, so if you are into treasure, there's an angel named Palatiel, and he will teach you how to be an owner of the places that the treasure are. Okay, you usually see the Gentiles when they go to a land, or we have to do land survey. Okay, and okay, like I said before 1,000 times, brothers, the book, the link is in the description. It's a PDF for free. The Most High release those knowledge unto us. It's there. Okay, Jupiter, okay, Palatiel, the first pentacle of Jupiter, master of treasures, and teacheth how to become possessors of places wherein they are. Okay, all right. 18. All right, the pentacle of Jupiter. Just put it right here. The first pentacle of Jupiter, okay? The second pentacle of Jupiter. This is proper for acquiring glory, honors, dignities, riches, and all kinds of good together with great tranquility of mind. Define this word, tranquility. With great tranquility of mind, also to discover treasures and chase away the spirits who preside over them. It should be written upon virgin paper of parchment with the pen of the swallow and the blood of a screech owl. Great tranquility of mind. That means you didn't make a deal with anything. You see, this is why I despise the simpleton that put their hands upon this book. When they go looking for treasure, famous, the first thing that come out, I want to be rich and famous. The treasure doesn't belong to those things. They have no. It's just the treasures that they are guarding or viciously taking. It has no meaning whatsoever for them. It's something they cannot use. They cannot use it, but they make it seems like they own this, they own that, and people go over there and strike deal with those entities, man. They sell their soul to those entities. Like, yo, man, like, why would you? That thing is there for free. All you need to do is put on the work. It's just to put on the work, the dedication, you will get it. Nope. I don't care. I don't want to put the work, no dedication. I want it now, and they can have my soul. You fool. That's what Solomon said. Do not let this thing fall in the hand of the wicked. Okay, that's the second one right here. 19, right here. The third pentacle, which is 20. Okay, that's the third pentacle. The third pentacle of Jupiter. This defendeth and protecteth those who invoke and cause spirits to come. When they appear, show unto them this pentacle, and immediately they will obey. They will obey. This like make the spirit submit. Whatever you tell them, yes, sir. Because anyway, let's keep moving. Okay, let's move into the fourth pentacle of Jupiter. The fourth pentacle of Jupiter, it serves to acquire riches and honor and possesses much wealth. Its angel is Bariel. It should be engraved upon silver in the day in honor of Jupiter when it is the sign of Cancer. That is why I told you those things are virtually impossible to make. No, sir. Not only you have to make this thing in the hour of Jupiter when Jupiter is in the sign of Cancer. I have no idea what that means. I'm terrible when it comes to astrology. That's why Joseph Smith, when he had one of those, he was a much a very wealthy black man. That's why they were trying to kill him. Where did he get this money? It's one thing the Gentiles were more they weren't fascinating uh, Joseph Smith because of the Book of Mormon. They were fascinating about Joseph Smith because of the money that he had. Did you know he found the Book of Mormon and gold? How did he find this? Because he had the pentacle. He could summon the spirit, and then the angels will come. The angels bow, yell, and say, yell. They will show him where the gold plate is. They didn't show him the gold or the gold plates only. They show him the whole caverns with gold and silver. He was a very wealthy man. That's why he had money to go all over the states and do everything. They didn't know where this money was coming from. And then come to find out, they realized that he was, when people say they are using the Urim and the Tumim, those are pentacles. They weren't jealous of Joseph because of the book. They are jealous of him because he was a rich black man going around and teaching the word and passing this. They had to kill him. They had to murder him. The Gentiles infiltrated his organization and they kill him, and then they bring some dude. If you type Joseph Smith on YouTube, they'll give you a bunch of weird looking white guy that look differently. They kill him because he had a pentacle of Jupiter. Jupiter is associated with a lot of wealth that righteously belong to you. One sister says she had a dream and she saw this angel appear to him long time ago when she was young. And the angel said, come. And say, behold, he showed her a bunch of gold, a womb loaded with gold. He said, this is yours. This is for you. But the sister was all about, she didn't have that knowledge, and she didn't say anything. They are not afraid of your books, brothers. They have your book. They are afraid of your power. Yeah, they want Harley Benz. I said they initially want him to be the president of the U.S. because he had so much wealth. They didn't know where this black man doing slavery time had all this money, all this wealth coming from. The wealth that he had, they were hiding in a pocket dimension. You know what a pocket dimension is? A pocket dimension is this bag. This is a pocket dimension. You may see this person have that bag, pull out this in it, pull out that in it, pull out another thing, pull out. They can dump, literally dumping. This package will never get empty because this is a portal. This is like a portal. He can just put his hand in the wherever the treasure is. He only can do this. Okay, this is a sister that sent this to me. Beloved sister, this is what you said to me. Oh, let me see. Sister Meryl, for all you do for the nation and your obedience to our great Father, please wear this thing. And I'm not gonna say what it is for much prosperity. I'll be sending something for your wife soon. This is a new hobby, so I am hoping you like it. I do like it, beloved sister, but it is quite powerful. We cannot show it to the nation because I find out what it is, and then it has to be consecrated. There are swine and dogs in the midst. We don't want to show it, but thank you, sis. We have that, okay? A pocket, a dimensional pocket, or whatever that I just said, he had it. Whatever money that they need, he just put it and give it. When you get it's something that come up with that, brothers. When you find one of those treasures, they come with a dimensional pocket or pocket dimension. They come with it. It's basically a non-dry up well. It's basically you have a source of water that will never extinguish. It's basically you have a hose. You have a hose that go to one of the fountain of the deep, fresh water forever and ever. Only you know how to use it, and only you can give permission for another to use it. They killed Smith. They took much of his wealth. That's why. That's why the Church of Mormon have all this money. Some say they even got more money than the Vatican, than the Catholic Church. It's not like they are more popular than the Catholic Church. They took the treasure that old Joseph Smith has. The Church of Mormon have so much wealth, brothers. There is a video out there like they build those giant thing where they store. They say, "Oh, we store the knowledge there." Now they store the wealth that they stole from Joseph Smith because he had the pentacle of Jupiter or Jupiter in there. He had so much wealth, brothers. So much. It's not like Mormonism makes so much money or they're more popular. No, it's the wealth that they stole from the brother. That's why they are cursed. To give you a better example of a pocket dimension, there is a cartoon on Netflix called Wak Fu. It would be best if you watch it in French. There is an old man. His name is Ruel. Is the name of an angel. Um, he has a pocket dimension. His pocket dimension, literally, he had all the treasures in the world in it. When he finally get inside of his pocket dimension, it transported him to another planet. He had the whole planet. Crazy. He had one of the pentacle. Okay. The fifth pentacle of Jupiter, this has great power. It served for assured vision. Jacob, being armed with this pentacle, beheld the ladder which reached unto the heaven. When Jacob saw the ladder of which is the tree of life, the Kabbalah, the tree, he had this pentacle with him. He could see it. This pentacle allow you to see other dimension. He allow you to see celestial thing. He allow you to see whatever you want to see. That's what it is. Oh, I believe. Let me see. Sister Mara, Judith, Israel. It's a good show at Big Levi. My son loved that show, Wakfu. 1 year he wanted it for a pagan holiday back when we were lost. Wakfu is pretty good. He's very, very good. Wakfu is our story. Wakfu is based on this little boy. If you watch the story of the little boy, just like Hunter x Hunter, those are all story. Those things happen for real. The Elia cube, it's actually, those things exist. If you watch this cartoon, those things actually exist. Remember, the Gentiles, they cannot think anything on their own. That's why they're swagger jacking us. That's why they are taking everything you said here. They swagger jack it. Everything you see, those magnificent TVs and stuff, it's because they have books. They're talking about those things. Those people cannot come up with things like that. They do exist. For those of you that watch this cartoon, Wakfu, okay, Wakfu, Wakfu. It's pretty good. I would advise you to watch it in French. Okay, the so-called Gentiles, they are not original at all. If you see them come up with something magnificent, it's belong to us. They have to see it in order for them to steal it. They cannot come up with something original. It's impossible. All those rockets you see they're sending in space or whatever, they spent like years trying to duplicate the real one, and then they come up with that backwarded, bogus, bootleg one that they have. Okay. All right. So the sixth pentacle of Jupiter, it served for protection against all earthly dangers. By regarding each day devoutly, it repeated the versicle which surrounded it. Thus shall not never perish. If you wear the sixth pentacle of Jupiter, no matter what happened, bomber dropping in Ukraine, you're in your bed, nothing will happen to you. And it's one thing, brothers. The one of the main reason the priesthood of Mahan succeed in their endeavor, or the Gentiles succeed, they didn't succeed because they are smart. They succeed because of the wealth. They didn't succeed because they have our knowledge. They can't use our knowledge. All those knowledge that you see in those books, they cannot use it. They succeed solely because of the wealth. That's why in their money, they say in God we trust. In money they trust. That is why they do everything to keep you poor. Because once you start become wealthy, you won't need to go to work. Okay. Thank you, beloved brother D'Angelo. I'm not quite sure. I see somebody mentioned the brother. Thank you for being here. Thank you for checking on us. The Gentiles know this. They know the moment you stay home, you're gonna start studying. The one of you that have the right mindset. I'm not talking about the GGC brethren. I'm not talking about the GGC crowd. I'm talking about the scholars, okay? The one that have all the money, and then they don't have to go to work. They will study, they will travel, they will research, and they will acquire much power. That's why they make everything so hard for you. You a freaking gallon of gas is like $5-6. You know, they make everything, they make you so you can be busy, always working for them in the system. To always, they want to suck up all your strength. Because the moment you have a little time, you start thinking, you at peace, the spirit will come unto you. And then it will direct you to books, and then you will study this, study that, study this, and then the knowledge is coming to you. And the knowledge is coming. Then you start getting things and stuff. Remember, we told you, those people, they have warehouses. I'm talking about warehouses is plural, loaded with things they can't use. They don't know what they are. And the book, the secrets of ages, the secret of races, the secret of lost races by Dugan or whatever. We had a lesson on that. He said those people have warehouses of things they don't know what they are. They call, oh, okay, this is a crystal. This is an ancient bird. Like, yo, this thing is 2 miles long, 3 miles wide. You call it an ancient bird. Oh, yeah, they carve it somewhere. It's an ancient bird. Those are ancient fish. They have technology things. They don't know what they are. They cannot use it yet. They just hoard it. The Gentiles are hoarders. They like to hoard things. Yo, if you see those people are hoarding toilet paper and hand sanitizer, what else those people are hoarding? Can you imagine? Can you imagine, brothers, what those people are hiding? They don't want you to get onto. It's not like, brothers, toilet papers, and then they're gonna make a toilet paper sandwich with the freaking sanitizer. You can. It's not like they can use those things. Like this thing will save them. They just buy it so you won't have it. That's how those people are, brothers. They like to hoard things. It's like all for me and nothing for you. Crazy, man. 23. Oh, all right. The seventh and last pentacle of Jupiter, it has great power against poverty. Jupiter is a base of wealth, man. That's why Joseph Smith was very wealthy. The seventh pentacle and last pentacle of Jupiter, it have great power against poverty. The Most High will never send his children here on this earth to be poor, to live like this forever. He punish you like this. But once you start getting the knowledge back and his face start turning against you, you're going to become wise. When you got all those wealth, you're not gonna spend it in Jordan sneakers. You're not going to spend it in Lamborghinis. Those things will won't matter to you. You will make your own sneakers that will render you running like 100, 200 miles an hour. Anything 5 miles above for Big Levi, it's a big deal for me. And if I can run 5 miles an hour, that's it. I'm happy there. But anyway, the seventh and last pentacle of Jupiter, it has great power against poverty if thou consider it with devotion, repeating the vesicle. It serves furthermore to drive away those spirits who guard treasures and discover the same. Jupiter is all about wealth, honor, power, and glory. If you master, you have all the pentacles of Jupiter. No need for those silly stuff. That's right. No need for simple stuff. No need for silly things. You do not have a need to buy like a $400 phone. You can communicate telepathically. You know what's gonna happen, brothers, when we have all those things back? If a Gentiles want to communicate with any, just like if you want to communicate with me, I want to communicate with you. We are using quote unquote things, this swagger jack for us. We're using their phone, we're using the internet that you're watching me. Once things get good for us, if they need to communicate telepathically, so to speak, they will need to come to us. They will have to ask access unto us. If they need to travel, teleportation and go very far and in a short period of time, they will need to come to us because they can do it. You know what the typical cost of a satellite is? To shoot a satellite, to have your own cell phone company, most of our people can do those things. Whatever those people will need, they're gonna have to come to us, man. Jupiter, okay? Thank you. We're done with Jupiter. All right. Let's move to Mars. Is that what that is? We move to Mars now, okay? The first pentacle of Mars, 25. The first pentacle of Mars is proper for invoking spirit of the nature of Mars, especially those which are written in the pentacle. Again, the spirits of Mars, they are soldiers, warriors, and fighters and stuff. There are so many things on Mars, so you will need this, okay? The second pentacle of Mars, this pentacle serve with great success against all kind of disease if it apply unto the afflicted parts. So if you have 26 right here, if you have this 26, this pentacle, no matter place you have any disease, you put it upon this disease, it will cure it. That thing is glitching. What happened here? You know, those scumbags are messing with everything, man. Okay. The second pentacle of Mars, this pentacle serve with great success against all kinds of diseases if it is applied unto the afflicted parts. All right. The third pentacle of Mars, it is for of great value for exciting war, wrath, discord, and hostility. Also for resisting enemies and striking terror into rebellious spirit. The names of God, the all-powerful, are therein expressly marked. 27. This pentacle. All right. The fourth pentacle of Mars, 28. It is great virtue and power and war. Wherefore, without that will give thee victory. That's why David could fight all day, all night. Joshua can go and then kick ass and take name. Again, beloved brothers and sisters, the book is a PDF. It's in the description. You can download it and study. This is just studying. That's all. The fifth pentacle of Mars, write down this pentacle upon a virgin parchment of paper, because it is terrible unto the demons, and at its sight and aspect they will obey thee, for they cannot resist his presence. The sixth pentacle of Mars, it hath of great virtue that being armed with it, if thou art attacked by anyone, thou shalt neither be injured nor wounded when thou fightest with him, and his own weapon shall turn against him. 30, okay? This pentacle right here, if you have the proper one, somebody attack you, not only this person won't be able to strike you, that person won't be able to hurt you, injure you. That person, if they have a weapon, the weapon will turn on themselves. Now you understand why little David could take down giant Goliath. Now you understand why Moses take down Og, the baddest of the bad of all the giant. Og of Bashan, he take Og's head clean off with his sword, because Moses had a consecrated, enchanted sword. During the fight, Moses ran and leaped, and then he took Og head off with the sword of Moses. Now you understand how our ancestors, the Most High gave them all the knowledge they needed. Yes, it is Doctor Strange. That's how the swagger jack. We told you all those things that you're watching, brothers. That's how the Doctor Strange. Watch the Doctor Strange things. Those are pentacles. We told you those people cannot do anything without seeing it, without stealing it. They cannot do anything without stealing stuff from us. When you see Doctor Strange doing all those things, they do exist, brothers. It's not something they just imagine. Come on, man. They are stealing, they are swagger jacking you and stay out of it. They're swagger jacking on holding the line. They're swagger jacking everything that you say. Even in the cartoon, brothers, in the movies, they took the things that you say. All those movies, those people are. It's not like they made them. We told you they got places, they got books, they got like recorded things, brothers, things they can actually see and duplicate those things and then put themselves in there and make themselves look cool wearing Wakanda suit or Iron Man suit or whatever. The seventh and last pentacle of Mars, write down upon a virgin parchment or paper with the blood of a bat in the day of hour of Mars, and uncover it with the circle, invoking the demons whose name are therein within, and thou shalt immediately see hell and tempest. Those people can do none of those things. Okay? We're done with Mars. We are moving to the sun, okay? All right? Yeah, you will see, now you're going to start to see pentacles everywhere. Now you will know what they are. Once you see them in movies, you will see what they are. When you see those people are speaking, I never knew Doctor Strange. I watch Doctor Strange all the time. I never knew those were the pentacle that he could defend himself and stuff. The sun. The first pentacle of the sun, the countenance of the Shaddai, the Almighty. Shaddai means behold his face. Okay, that's why they have this image of Shaddai. That's why that's all it is. Okay, some people might say, "Oh, that's two horn." That's not what that is. That's not horn. Shaddai, El Shaddai, behold the face. It's just that's what it says. Whose aspect all creatures obey, and the angelic spirit do reverence to bend the knee. Okay, so if you wear this pentacle or whatever creatures out there, they will obey you. Whatever beast, the Leviathan, they will listen to you. The second pentacles of the sun is this pentacle preceding and following belong to nature of the sun. They serve to repress the pride and arrogance of the solar spirits, which altogether proud and arrogant by their nature. Sun is very, very arrogant and proud. Okay, Shemeshiel, Paimomaya, Rekodaya, and Malkiel. The third pentacle of the sun. Those are the pentacle of the sun. The third pentacle of the sun, these serve in addition to the effects of two preceding to acquire kingdom and empire, to inflict loss, and to acquire renown and glory, especially through the name of the God, I almost said the word, which therein is 12 times contained. So if Vladimir Putin is going against Ukraine, if he had the third pentacle, he would have just get Ukraine like this in a snap. Okay? This is a pentacle when you're going to get an empire, a kingdom, you just go with it and then we will acquire the kingdom and empire. The fourth pentacle of the sun, 35. Oops, this one. The fourth pentacle of the sun, these serve to enable thee to see the spirits when they appear invisible unto those who invoke them, because when thou hast uncovered it, they will immediately appear visible. So with this pentacle, you can see the invisible realm. The moment you have this pentacle, if there's an invisible spirit around you, just show the pentacle and then it will appear visible. You can see all the dimension with this pentacle. The fifth pentacle, this one is amazing. This one. The fifth pentacle of the sun, it serves to invoke those spirits who can transport thee from one place unto another over a long distance in a short time. 36, this pentacle can transport you over a long distance in a short time. Quickly. I want to go to New York. Vroom, vroom, boom. Brooklyn. You're right there in New York. I want to go to Africa. Vroom, 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 boom. Africa. I want to go to the moon. Password required. El Shaddai. Password accepted. Vroom, 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 boom, to the moon. All those knowledge. Why do you think the Gentiles get their movies? You think you can come up with things like that? No, they're reading your books. This is teleportation right there. You can go anywhere in a short time, like instantly. The sixth pentacle of the sun, straight up to the ley line. The sixth pentacle of the sun, it serves excellently for operation of invisibility when correctly made. This one that I'm wearing here. If it was correctly made, I can turn invisible. You won't see me. The sixth pentacle of the sun, which most of us Sunday people have, if it was correctly made, the way that you can render yourself invisible, they won't see you. And now you understand how Moses was able to send 12 spies into the land of Canaan, so to speak, our land. And the spies, they could not see them. And then they came back with, well, good stuff of horrible report. You can turn invisible. The seventh and last pentacle of the sun, if any be by chance imprisoned or detained in fetters of iron at the presence of this pentacle, which should be engraved in gold on the day of the hour of the sun, he will be immediately delivered of the set of liberty. That's why we could not possess this pentacle doing slavery. Because if we had this pentacle or this knowledge doing slavery, all our bands would have been exploded. If you have this pentacle, nobody can imprison you, putting you in any dungeon or anywhere. They could not put you anywhere. Anytime somebody, they can even, if somebody in prison, you come to the prison, you just show this pentacle, the whole door, the whole prison will break, all the door will open, all the prisoner will get out. If this is that what you want. That was the last pentacle of Sunday, okay? All right, then we're getting to Venus now. Things are about to get really, really good. We're getting to Venus. The first pentacle of Venus, Friday, folks, this and those following serve to control the spirit of Venus, and especially those therein within, written therein, or therein written. Okay, Venus is all about love and harmonization and stuff like that. You got the first pentacle, you're good. Oops, sorry. The second pentacle of Venus, these pentacles are also proper for obtaining grace and honor, and for all things which belong unto Venus, and for accomplishing all thy desires therein. You won't believe how many things that have in Venus, man. There's much more things in there. Okay. The third, 41. Which one was the third? 41, 39, 40, 41. The third pentacle of Venus, it is of great power, since it compels the spirit of Venus to obey and to force on the instant any person that wishes to come unto thee. That means if you have this pentacle, anyone, anybody, any person, you want to do something for, you want this person to obey you, just tell this person whatever, they will just do with it. Hey, come here. What's your name? My name is John. John, for now on, every time you get your paycheck, you bring it to me, and then you go home, you forget all about it. Yes, sir. Give me your wallet. I mean, I'm talking about the scumbag stuff you can do with this. You know, instead of tell this person, hey, your name is John, right? You're John the rapist, right? Yeah, right. Well, then stop raping people, okay? All right, now go home. This is the power of the pentacle of Venus. You can literally make people come unto thee and make them do whatever you please, whatever you said. If you know this power of this pentacle, there will be no argument in your house. Not with the wife, not with the husband, not with the children, not with the boss, not with anyone. You just tell people to do things, they will just do it. This. 42. The fourth pentacle of Venus, it is of great power. No, of the fifth, 43. The fifth. There you go. The fifth. The fifth and the last pentacle of Venus, when it is only shown unto any person soever, it incite and excite wonderfully unto love. All praises to the Most High. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. I told you, man, the Venusians are dangerous, you know. You have this pentacle. It incite and excite whoever into great love. Wonderful love. You don't need to talk. You don't need to play some Marvin Gaye, like, let's get it on. None of this crap. You just came and you say, hey, look. And the next thing you know, the oven is already preheated. You know, the dough is being kneaded. You know, we're ready to bake. I'm not making this up. Did you know in the book of Moses, 8th, 9th, 10th of book of Moses, they are showing the women. That's why I told you the women if women don't realize how dangerous they are showing how the women can just, any men that they want to bind these men, they will just do something and put it in whatever food, you know, Lord forbid, big leave. And then this man eat this food and then that man belong to them. They can do anything. Likewise, the men can do this. Let me read it again. The fifth and last pentacle of Venus, when is only shown unto any person soever, it exciteth and exciteth wonderfully unto love. Now, there is a reason why they say incite and excite. Incite and excite. Okay, define incite and excite. To incite violence, to excite, it's two things here. Because that's what Venus does. Hey, that's what it is. Hey, I'm not making this up, man. Certain book, I'm like, wait a minute. No, nah, this is too dangerous. I let the people find it on their own. I can bring it here. You just this is my ID. And then that's it. But it has to be properly made. Those things are not easy to make at all. And I will tell you why they're not. All right, we're done with Venus because they only have like 5 pentacles. We jump to the moon now. Okay. To start to provoke, incite to tip. Okay. You can tip somebody to love wonderfully. You can incite. You can excite. Okay? You can incite, to encourage, to stir up. You make whoever soever come unto you with great incitement. Like this is like, oh, it's been years I haven't done anything. That's how it's gonna be. That's what it is. Compassion with great excitement to be. It's just anyway. We'll leave it right here. So that's what it is. That's what I told you. And again, brothers, for every right hand there is a left hand. Did you know with this same pentacle, if you have the one heart, you can use it for hatred. You can make this person literally hit. And like, oh boy. Anyway. Okay, we're going for the moon, all right? The moon pentacles. Let me see, 49, 47, 48, 49. The moon pentacle, all right? This is the first moon pentacle. Wait, hang on. No, we were supposed to do Mercury. Yes, Mercury. Sorry, we're doing Mercury. Mercury. We're doing Mercury, okay? Mercury, Wednesday. The first pentacle of Mercury, 44, 43, 44. This is the first pentacle of Mercury. The first pentacle of Mercury, it served to invoke the spirits who are under the firmament. This is probably the best pentacle right there. In my opinion, this is the best pentacle right there. With this pentacle, you have pretty much all in one. With this pentacle, you pretty much have all in one. If you can summon the spirits who are under the firmament, that's it, man. The celestial and terrestrial. Whew. Okay. The second pentacle of Mercury, the spirit here written serve to bring the. Okay, this one is it's a codex, all right. The second pentacle of Mercury, the spirits therein written serve to bring to effect and great things which are contrary unto the order of nature and which are not contained under the order of head. They easily give answer, but they can be with difficult be seen. This is a codex. I know what it means, but it's oh boy, I'm gonna go all night to explain this. But it's Mercury's have good stuff too. The third pentacle of Mercury, 46. The third pentacle of Mercury, this and the following serve to invoke the speech subject unto Mercury, and especially those who are written in the pentacle. So the Mercury has a bunch of knowledge in it. If you want to know it, you need this. Like too much to listen in here. The fourth pentacle of Mercury, this is further prosper to acquire the understanding and knowledge of all things created. $47. This. If you can get this, this is further prosper to acquire the understanding and knowledge of all things created, and to seek out and penetrate into hidden things, and to come in those spirits which are called aleatory, to perform embassy. They obey very quickly. Let's stop right there for a moment. Remember I told, well, you know what? Somebody remind me at the end when I'm done to tell the story, to retell the story about the aleatory spirits. I don't know, aleatory or aleatory spirit with this pentacle. Okay, Mercury, I'm telling you, Mercury is probably the most powerful. They're all powerful, but with the knowledge of all things created, damn. Okay. All right. Somebody remind me of that story or to talk about that story, the aleatory spirit. The fifth and last pentacle, I believe this one. The fifth and last pentacle of Mercury, this commandeth the spirit of Mercury and serve to open doors in whatever way they may be closed, or nothing it may encounter to resist it. So if you have this pentacle of Mercury, you can open any kind of door. No matter how you got the door for bank, they're like those giant door, it can open it. Whatever the door, it can open it. Not only this door, the carnal door and the spiritual door, it can open all of them. Okay? All right. All right. Now we are in the moon. The last one is the moon. Okay. This is the first pentacle of the moon. The first pentacle of the moon. This and the following serve to call forth and invoke the spirits of the moon, and it further serves to open doors in whatever way they may be fastened. Portals. The moon is like the number one thing to open any portals. The moon. Okay. The second pentacle of the moon. The second pentacle of the moon, most of the moon pentacle, that's how they are, okay? The hand is pointed to a name. For instance, this is a name. I'm not saying those names, okay? You're not supposed to be saying them for games, okay? Each of the finger pointed to a name, all right? And the names are written here. The second pentacle of the moon, these serve against all perils and danger by water. And if it should chance that the spirits of the moon should excite and cause great rain and exceeding tempest about the circle, in order to astonish and terrify thee, or showing unto them the pentacle, it will all speedily cease. The third pentacle of the moon, this being duly born with thee, when upon a journey it properly made, serve against all attacks by night and against every kind of danger and peril by water. The moon is pretty much with water. Anything that you need to do with water, you can use it with the moon. You want to go in Atlantis, use the moon. You want to communicate with those mermaids or whatever other civilization that live in watery planet, the moon pentacle. The fourth pentacle of the moon, this defendeth thee from all evil sorceries. Okay? If you have this, whatever scum and garbage people are doing out there, it won't reach you. And from all injury unto soul and body, its angel, Sophiel, giveth the knowledge of the virtue for all herbs and stones. If you are into herbs and stone, okay, this pentacle will give you all the knowledge of all herbs and all stones, all crystal, all of them. And whosoever shall name him, he will procure the knowledge of all of it. The fifth pentacle of the moon, it serves to have answer in sleep. Its angel Ikadiel serve unto destruction and loss, and all well as unto destruction of enemy. Thou mayest also call upon him by Abdon. Okay, I'm not saying those names. Phantom by now, and summon the soul of the departed from Hades, Pluto. Okay, the moon is pretty dark, man. The sixth and the last pentacle of the moon, this one. This is wonderfully good and serve excellently to excite and cause heavy rain. If you want to cause a hurricane, that's your thing right here. If it be engraved upon a plate of silver, it can be placed underwater. As long as it remains there, there will be rain. It should be engraved, drawn, and written a day and the hour of the moon. Okay, Genesis, they give you Genesis 7, 11, and 12. All the fountains of the great deep were broken up, and rain was upon the earth. The Most High used this or something like that to cause the flood. Okay, those things are very dangerous. Okay, all right, so yeah, so we pretty much done, brothers, with all the pentacles. All right, we're done with all the pentacles. Give the Most High great praises and glory. You just gain a little knowledge. That's all. Yes, we did Mars. We did Mars. Mars is dangerous. Beloved brothers and sisters, give the Most High great praise, great glory, all praises to the Most High. We just learn a little knowledge. That's all. Now, do you understand the knowledge that you learn here? You cannot just replace it and say, you know what? I don't need to pray anymore. I don't need the Most High. I'm good. This is the last book. The Most High prophesies. He will release unto me. I know how to summon this spirit. I got all the wealth. I'm rich. I can travel underwater and space. I can have people. People will obey me. Or whoever I want to bake with will bake with me with no question asked. I don't need to pray, and then this is better. I'm gonna raise it above the Most High. The reason why ancestors they fell off, it's not because they were using those things, because they stopped using them. They stop using them, and then they reject the knowledge. They reject the knowledge of the Most High. They love worshiping ignorance. What is ignorance? Worshiping idol, kneeling in front of a, a god made out of wood, stone, and metals. That's ignorance. Talking about some dude coming and versus blood for you, and then you don't want to do anything to bring fruit worth of salvation so you can be worthy of being saved. The Messiah despise laziness. He want to see you do the work. Although all those things that you read, you probably have 99.99% of him false. He wants to see the effort. He wants to see you study. He wants to see you listen, reading, talking, discussing, sharing. He wants to see you doing something. He doesn't want you to sit there in front of some dude yelling at you and telling you, don't do anything, don't do this. This is witchcraft. That has nothing to do with witchcraft. I don't even know where people get this form of which magic is colorless. What is good magic for you? You got a pentacle on you that give you all the wealth in the world. To the Gentiles, this is black magic. This is like, yo, this is not good for us. That's all that is, brothers. We have rejected the knowledge of the Most High. We definitely we so scared of reading anything because demons will jump on me. Demons will possess my body. Demon been jumping on you and possess your body forever. Ever since you were born, all you've been doing is fighting demons. Now the Most High gives you this power. You have nothing to fear. You study anything. You want to know everything that is out there. What is this and what is it good for? What is this? What is it bad for? I want to know the light. I want to know definitely the darkness. I don't want to be one-sided, seeing in one eye only. I want to see both my vision. I want to see when the sun rise, there is day. When the sun set, the moon, there is night. I want to know the difference. I want to know what it is. Listen, when you are one-sided person, if you're one judge that always rewarded people that do good things, everybody that come unto you, they will all tell you, I did the right things. I did the good things. You won't know the difference. That's why Solomon was very wise. He know both the left and the right. Every creature in the world, including demons, obey Solomon. You know why? Because Solomon knew the Most High Almighty. You see, the so-called gang crowd, they are lazy. All they want to do is gossip about TV, a reality TV show. All they want to do is follow certain Negro online, putting twerking and all that. It's easy to do those things. It is not easy to sit down there and pay attention for 2 hours and then study with the brother and reading books. Those things are not easy. It's not easy, brothers, to spend like days making videos, days watching videos, days reading books, always waking up praying. That's not easy at all. You see, standing in the corner is easy. Just chill there. All you need to worry is getting killed by another Negro. See, sitting on your chair, yelling at the TV, yelling at a camera with one book in your hand, claiming you are the last fellow, that's easy. Once you start getting into scary shit, man, like scary thing, things that will scare you. You're going to start getting into dark things, and then you're not going to be scared of them. You're going to see how they work, and then the Most High say you pass the test, and then he give you something else. The Negro that run because one thing is scary, those are cowards. The Most High don't want you because you're a coward. You do not respect the power that he put on you. The power that is in you is more powerful than any demon, any spirit, any magic, whatever they want to call it out there. It's more powerful. Respect that. The Most High love learners. He love people that are always seeking, learning. What is alchemy? Oh well, the word alchemy, it comes from the Kemet. Kemet is the land of the black. The land of the black means the soil over there in Egypt was so black. We know those are all lies because the land of the black, people were over there. Abraham taught the Egyptian, of course, Toph, aka Enoch, has all the Atlantean, has all this knowledge. That's what they call alchemy, the black art, aka the Hebrew art. The true name of alchemy is the Hebrew heart. They call it, you are one of the practice of the black art. Black art, black magic. Whoa, we told you magic is colorless. Gentiles like to put color in everything to make people not study anything. Black magic. What is, black magic is so bad. Why white magic is better? Black magic is want to hurt people. And then when they're out there, they're doing all sort of negative magic. They took our stuff. Once they learned everything from Enoch and Abraham, they swagger jack everything, they perverted everything, and then they beat our people into submission. They use our power against us. Not anymore. You see, the three bases, I believe, in alchemy are sulfur, something else, and salt. There's a reason why they keep telling you salt is not good for you. Salt is not good. Hey, man, salt is like the worst thing ever. Wait, salt is the worst thing in the 75% of this earth, so to speak, is covered in salty water. What the hell the Most High was thinking? Why he would put us in a planet that most of the water that's in it are salty? Why? Why is it when you're sweating, the salt get in your mouth, the sweat get in your mouth, it's not sweet or it's not fresh, it's salty? Why your tears is salty? Why is it that anything that you the salt? Why is it? What is it with salt? Why in the book Matthew 5:13, Yahushua talk about salt? The Most High talk about salt. Why our ancestor was using salt? Because they know there's a special power with you and salt. That's how they come up with that myth. Black people can swim. That's how they come up with that myth. Every time you're watching a movie about surfing, you always see some white dude, some Jamaican like Rasta, right? Dude with dreads surfing, dude with surfing, dude, because they know so-called blacks, they know you have a special connection with the ocean. They know you have a special connection with salt. They know you have a special connection with nature. That is why they locked your ass in the hood. Yeah, when you are sweating, when I used to be an athlete playing basketball and other things, yeah, my shirt used to have salt in it. Literal salt. You can see the line of salt when it dry up. You see the line of salt. Your body has, but why? But if this was bad, but why would the Most High build us with ease? Our body's a little salt. Everything is salty. So what is that? What seems to be the issue with salt? Nah, I mean, stay away from salt. I see people online speaking great things against the Most High creation, man. And there's I cannot explain alchemy because I know it from another way. Simple process of alchemy: water, salt. You put the water in the salt water. It's no longer water, fresh water. It's salt water. That's alchemy. You take the salt water, you put it in you put it in a bowl, you put it in your oven, you heat it up your oven, and then you take another bowl, a smaller bowl, you put it inside of the pot that boiling, a heavier pot, and then you cover it. And then you let it boiling slowly. Now the condensation will fall into the pot inside, that's fresh water. Now you extract the water and then the salt will stay there. This water, you can put it in the fridge, it become fresh water. You can do your own experiment, brothers. Okay? This is alchemy, okay? You can go to the ocean, take salt water, and then take the salt out of it, make fresh water. That's alchemy. Alchemy. You take water, you put a little package of Kool-Aid in it, stir it up, sugar, drink it, sweet water, and whatever Kool-Aid, this stuff. That's alchemy. That's alchemy. You know, people are like, well, that's witchcraft. That's how we went off. No, that's not what that is. You went off because you stopped practicing those things. You become ignorant. Those things are knowledge. You rejected knowledge, therefore the mighty one rejected you. Alchemy. 1 pound of chicken, 2 pounds of this and that. Make some jerk chicken. The chicken doesn't taste like the chicken anymore. It tastes spicy. Alchemy. You transform a matter, you make it into something else. Alchemy. You take this egg, you crack it, you put whatever butter or the cheese or whatever, you turn it into something else. You take the wheat, you grind it. You take the flour out of the wheat, you reply it, and then you put water, salt in it. You made it into like a watery substance. You pour it into a hot pot. It form a bread, flat bread. You make like unleavened bread. Alchemy, transmutation, of course. Alchemy. That's all it is. The black art, which means like the Hebrew art, that has nothing to do. Everybody, if you are a woman, you ever cook in your life, you are a witch, you are an alchemist. If you ever cook or mix anything in your life, that's alchemy. Anything that you change the matter, when you take the wheat, the water, the salt, and everything, it turn into bread. It's no longer wheat anymore. It's bread. Alchemy. Those are low level alchemy. There is that high level when you can take rock, the actual rock, okay? You turn it into gold, into silver. You transform this, just like you can transform the sweet water into salt water. You can transform iron into metal, rock into gold, gold into this, into that. You can do all this, but that's for a higher level. That's all it is, man. No? Yes, sweetie. You all right? So, okay, look above you, right there. You see it in the corner? All right. Well, I gave him one. There is one in there for him in the bathroom. It's in, okay. Just take one, but it should be one over there. Babe, I'm running low on, so we have ice in it. You know, after that, after you give my mom there, you can give Jaden a word. Jaden, all right. I'll bring some. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah. Yeah, so once you're making a sandwich, it's no longer the meat, whatever it is. You're making a salad. You're mixing the lettuce, tomato, black pepper or red pepper. You mix it together. You put the vinegar in there. Alchemy, chemistry, cooking, magic. That's what it is. That's why they're always forcing fast food on our people. They don't want you to cook. Once you start cooking, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna start making your own. I have my own dish now. My mother love it. The wife always criticized my cooking. Now they love it. When I start cooking those 40 days, I cook all the time. And then when I'm cooking, I don't know why. I'm start cooking things. I'm like, what the hell? Why am I cooking? I don't know. I'm cooking this and that. And then I make my own stuff. I make my own food. I'm on my own dish things. It just pop up in my. I say, wait, what would happen if I put this and this? Let me put some of that in this. It come out wonderful. That's what happened. What will happen now once you start making connection with the spirits? They start obeying you. They start. You tell them anything, they will just go ahead and doing it. Because the Gentiles, they perverted pretty much everything. Yeah. What's gonna happen, brothers? The Gentiles, they lie about pretty much everything. Now you will need a witness that will tell you the truth about everything. The true truth. You will need certain things, you will need certain training, and it won't take long. The aleatory spirit, okay? Now, with one of the pentacle of Mercury, you can call the spirit under the firmament. Don't be afraid of those things. Don't be afraid of anything. If it's not the Most High, don't be afraid of them. You did not went off because of magic. You went off because you stopped practicing it. You stop doing what the Most High tells you to do. You adopt ignorance. You reject knowledge. You quickly take ignorance. You quickly go under the Gentiles. Remember during slavery? You didn't learn anything. You didn't know how to read. You didn't know how to do none of those things. You were a mindless zombie. All you did is just do what the Gentiles tell you to do. Thank you, sweetie. You are mindless. The Gentiles say you go to church, go to church. Once you start waking up, you start to read, you start finding things out, you're seeking knowledge, therefore you're seeking the Most High. And then you get that out of ignorance. Most people are ignorant. They are idiots. They are stupid. They really don't want to learn anything. It's not like they cannot learn it. They don't want to. Those are the people the Most High don't want to. Because once your body transforms, you pass the ultimate test. And the Most High give you your angel body back. He give you that God-like body back. He will send you to another mission, other planet, to teach other people. A lot of our people really do not want to learn anything. They don't want to learn anything. We got a lot of our people that are excited. What book do you have? The moment you say a book, they're excited. They want to get it. Whatever you say, they want to go get it and do their own experiment too. But not others, man. The gang crowd, knowledge, man. I ain't gonna. Those guys only those GGC rappers don't even write song. They just go in the studio and start blah blah. Hey, hey, hey. They don't write anything because it's just too much work. I don't want to write anything and stuff. Now you got a generation of bunch of lazy ass mofo. They don't want to do anything. They really don't want to do. I'm dead serious, man. I have those people in my family. They really don't want to do anything. Sit in front of us thing and let some pastor come over there and tell them, don't read, don't do that, don't you touch this book. You're going to be cursed. How do you know that, friend? I'm just knowing. Some Gentiles say the Ash used this thing. What? That's your clue. The moment somebody tells you don't study this book because it will lead you to hell. What are you talking about? I'm already in hell, man. I'm already in hell. Let me see what's in this book. Let me see what's in this there. What's up with you? What's going on in here, man? I'm telling you, man, the Most High will send scary knowledge. Whatever the Most High sent unto you, do not refuse it. If it's scary, give the Most High praises and glory. Say, Father, I'm probably not ready yet, but I accept it. I'll keep it. Whenever I'm ready, I'll go into it. Don't reject it. That's why I despise conspiracy theories. Now, brothers, when you look at those conspiracy theorists, you don't hear that alien garbage anymore. You see, now everybody want to talk about the war. They don't want to talk about the war because it's happening. They want to deflect the war. They want everybody's coming with theories now. Oh, well, Putin doesn't want to be the part of the New World Order garbage. They keep coming with that garbage. That's why the Most High say, sit down, don't speak, just chill, get a little rest, brothers. Day tomorrow, day 39, one more day. The Most High say, get some rest. Let me do this thing that will involve ish. Once it involves ish, go out there, you can blab. But in the meantime, get some sleep. Brothers, like I said, after my 40th days, I won't be able to receive phone call, email, won't be able to receive to reply. But I have a massive amount of dreams and testimonies that are scheduled, okay? I have a bunch of them that are scheduled, okay? I won't be able to, they will be scheduled in the community section. Okay, the community section. If the beloved brother Garter is listening, he might want to copy them from the community section and paste them in the Facebook, so the people in the Facebook group will do that. All right, it will be a complete and total shutdown. I don't know when he's gonna bring me back and tell me to go online. Okay, don't listen to anyone tell you to burn books in your house. Okay, you don't throw things away. Don't be throwing things because you're scared of them. We give you many example where people, have things in their house. They got really scared. They throw it away and then they throw a blessing away. They throw a blessing away. You don't do this. The only thing you're afraid of is the mighty one. That's it. Besides that, you're not afraid of anything. If you bought a new houses, you heard things walking and running around in your house at night, you gotta know what it is. Whenever at night, you consecrate the house, whatever it's knows, you call this thing, say, who are you? What are you doing here? And you make this thing submit. You say, where do you know where you at? You are in the house of or you seriously want to come in the house of the mighty one and wrestle with him? If this is a bad spirit, that thing will flee. If this is a good spirit, it will stay. Don't do stupid things like this. When you got something, it's scary, you just, this is from the devil because it looks scary. Or I see this animal in my backyard, I shoot it because it's associated with the devil. You don't kill things like you're afraid of. Every animals out there are beautiful creature of the Most High. You don't kill them without them attacking you or provoking you. Okay? All right, beloved brothers and sisters, in conclusion, thank you for joining us. Okay, there I forgot to tell the story. Okay, I'm just gonna brush against it. The aleatory spirits under the firmament. Remember, we were telling you the story about Sensei when he was a young man. He saw this thing like a flying, like a shooting star passing by, and then he said an incantation, and then he called this thing that could not land it because it was too big. That thing looked like it looked like a giant Empire State Buildings, like a giant crystal with someone in it. He could see the shape of the person in it, but he could not see the face. And then this thing was ready to obey. And what the thing said, he said, we are here at your service. Whatever you want to know, we'll tell you. And then he he gives Sensei a bunch of knowledge. And Sensei say, okay, well, you go in peace. And whenever I need you, I'll call you. He said, no problem. And then he went in peace. Those are the aleatory spirit. Oh, I did not blow the shofar, of course. Oh, I forgot all about that, man. I didn't blow the shofar. Whew. But I was going to live like this. 3 more days for the challenge. Done. Great one, mighty one, horrible and terrible king. We say thank you. Thank you for this fast. 38 days of fasting. Oh, great one, you have revealed a lot. You have given unto us a lot. Knowledge increase unto the nation. We know things we didn't know. We find out about things that the Gentiles have hidden. What else you have for us, great one? We are ready to listen. We are ready to move forward. We are just studying. We're just learning. We are students. That's all. And I believe right now we're about to move into alchemy. All praises to the Most High. Yeah, he gave us a bunch of stuff. Now we got the planet, the astrology. Now we're moving into alchemy. Thank you, Father. Thank you for all those things that you gave unto us. May you look upon this fast with respect. May you have respect unto it. And may you give your children what their heart desire. Protect us and destroy our enemy. Selah, so be it. The fast is here by all praises. Great glory, man. Great glory. Great glory goes unto his name. I need to tune up the art, man. Add the holy orb here. Dr. Dre. Anyway. Yes. Beloved brothers and sisters, it was a pleasure. Thank you for being here, for studying and learning, brothers. We are nothing but students. We are studying, we are learning. And like we said, it will come a time we will stumble upon this book. We don't know. It will be that book that we stumble and it will have this knowledge and then it will just trigger everything. Something will happen. Something must happen that will involve us. I do not know what it is yet, but it will be something that will be extraordinary. It will be something that they cannot explain. It will be something that is so magnificent, so beautiful, so out of this world, so supernatural that they will finally bend the knee. It will be something like that. But in order for these things to happen, the world must face a danger they never faced before. The world must come to a point that they never been at this point before. Remember, the enemy, the Gentiles, they lie. The priesthood of Mahan and the demons, they listened to those demons because the demons lied to them. They actually told them they were going to rule the world for another 1,000 of years. They did believe the demons. Okay, now they find out a long time ago that those things were lying. Okay, so now they hide all those things that they have done unto us. Okay, the world truly do not know the severity of the affliction that they afflicted us with. Now, because of these things that happening over there in Ukraine, they are able to hide it. Okay, they are not showing the burnt bread and the sweet wine. We saw it, we see it, we understand it. Okay, they make these things seems it's only buildings and cars that are being destroyed. They never give you an amount of people that are no more in a day. They never give you the loss of life. They give you the loss of property because they are Gentiles. They're all about property. They will not tell you, well, a lot of people lose their life and stuff. They'll say, oh, 2, 3 people die over here. Couple got injured. 40 people got injured. Make no mistake, the sweet wine and the burnt bread is fattening the land and cleansing the land. Now, what's ready to about to happen? You already know it. The fumigation, the holy fumigation will happen. We won't be in the house when the fumigation happen. The true rapture will happen. Some of us, I already know I'm not going to be raptured and go somewhere. I'll be staying because the Messiah is sending so many stuff. He said, I will need you there to guard the gate. Here's a sword. One brother, the night brother, we spoke. The brother is a warrior. The Most High already put in his spirit. He say, nah, man, you'll stay. Here's a sword. Here's an axe. You're going to start chopping people down for me. Okay, some of you will go. Okay, some of us will stay here. We will have to administer the punishment. You will administer the punishment. Beloved, this is what I want you to get. I'm not supposed to say this, but this is what I want the people to get. I want you to do the effort. Just obey. That's all, brothers. He knows you cannot get all the knowledge you lost for thousands of years in just 2-3 years. He knows that. You just know, okay, now I know about this. Now I know about that. Now I'm ready to know about alchemy. I have a little knowledge about alchemy, but I'm going to get more. Then after alchemy, you move to certain things. You just want to see it. And then after that, something will happen. And then it will be all out there. There's nothing the Gentiles can say. Beloved, I leave you with peace. I leave you with wisdom. I leave you with the word of praying and beg for a heart of understanding, a heart of no fear, a heart of fear and fear only for the great one, for the mighty one. I leave you with a heart of humbleness and meekness. Tell the Most High you don't know anything. And you do not trust the Gentiles' education. You want the angels to come and teach you like they taught Solomon, Abraham, Enoch, and my forefathers. The 12 tribes, I want the angels to come and teach me, show me, train me. Ask, beloved, Jews and Gentiles alike. Ask for your divine knowledge because you effed up because you adapt ignorance. You adopt ignorance, you reject knowledge. You love ignorance. It's one thing our people love is ignorance. Stop repeating what the Gentiles are saying. They know nothing but ignorance. Don't worship them. Don't be a part of them. Repeat what the Messiah put in your mind to repeat. Repeat after him. Selah, so be it. And I'll see you maybe tomorrow in our 39th days of fast. Selah, so be it. Fast, pray, repent, repeat. May the King reign forever. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Be at peace.